Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the pre-market report. Yesterday was the fifth consecutive session, Nifty closing with positive sentiments. Yesterday also, the FIIs were net buyers in Indian market. Yesterday's rally in Indian market was due to the market optimism towards the RBI policy as well as the huge buying by the FIIs. Yesterday they brought for about rupees 8,539 crores, while DIIs sold for more than 2,303 crores. If Nifty sustains above 24,700 level, we can see Nifty may face hurdles at 24,900 and 25,000 levels, and we may able to see Nifty may taking support at 24,500 and 24,350 levels. Now Nifty is trading above all its key moving averages. At 24,350, the 200-day EMA of Nifty lies. If any fall happens in the market, if Nifty breaks beyond this level, the fall will be widened. Yesterday's the rally in Indian market also reflected in the ADR stocks. All the ADR stocks are ended with positive sentiment. ICICI Bank ADR closed up more than 3.3%. Both Infosys and Wipro are up about 1.5%. Coming into the global markets, yesterday also the US market, S&P 500 and Nasdaq hit fresh all-time high, but they could not sustain its gain. Both the market are closed with negative sentiments. Dow Jones future is now trading with slightly negative sentiments. European markets closed with positive sentiments and they are up about 1 month high on yesterday. The rally in European markets contributed by the banking stocks in expectation of new budget could be passed in France after Prime Minister Michel Barnier's government was toppled. Coming into the Asian markets, Nikkei 225 is now trading with negative sentiments, but after a few days, the HOSPI now is trading with positive sentiments. Coming into the commodities, both Brent and crude are trading with positive sentiments. Gold is down about 19 points. As per the indication now, GIFT Nifty is indicating about positive opening for our markets. Today, the market is expecting a dovish monetary policy from the RBI. Everyone should be very careful because the Nifty rallied more than 1,500 points within 10 trading sections. If the RBI monetary policy comes against the market and the FIs will turn to sellers, the situation in the market will be worse. To the technicals, the Nifty 50 formed a bullish candlestick with a lower shadow on the daily chart, signaling buying at the lower levels. According to the weekly options data, 25,500 strike holds the maximum open interest towards the call side. Maximum call writing was seen at 25,800 strike, while the maximum call unwinding was seen at 24,500 strike. On the put side, 24,500 strike holds the maximum open interest. The maximum put writing was visible at 24,700 strike, while the maximum put unwinding was seen at 23,700 strike. Coming into the Bank Nifty, the Bank Nifty also formed a bullish candlestick pattern. According to the monthly options data, 54,000 strike holds the maximum open interest towards the call side. On the put side, 52,000 strike holds the maximum open interest. After our market closes by 7 p.m., unemployment rate for the month of November, non-farm payrolls for November is going to release from the USA. By at the same time, unemployment for the month of November is going to release from Canada. So these are the main global events we need to keep in mind while who are carrying their positions to the next week. Stock in news, GPT Healthcare. The company is going to set up a new hospital in Jamshedpur, Jharkhand. Mistan Foods. SEBI has asked the Mistan Food Company to retrieve rupees 100 crores that it misappropriated or diverted to the through group entities and transferred to the company's promoters and directors. Rights. The company received new order for the management consultation, supervision and monitoring of phase 2 project of Indian Institute of Management campus in Raipur, and the project worth rupees 148.25 crores. FSN E-commerce Ventures, Mihir Pariha has resigned as the CEO of the company effective from December 5th. Shriram Piston and Rings. The company executed the renewal of its contract of its technical collaboration agreement with Fuji Incorporation Japan. Cummins India. Ajay Sriram Patel has been resigned as the Chief Financial Officer of the company effective from January 9th, 2025. Valley Energy. The company received NABL accreditation for its PV module testing lab in Gujarat. Ola Electric Mobility. The company received further communication from the Central Consumer Protection Authority requesting additional documents and information in relation to its previous response. Disclaimer: please do not make any investment decisions based on my video because I am not a SEBI registered person. Hope all you got the informations. Thanks for watching.